Hi, it's Uncle Bear, and it is week 15 of the spring edition of my project hosted on Patreon. Experiments with embracing spring and leaning into joy, a creative possibility romp. And this week's theme is nature. Because I'm in nature. I am in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, and it's gorgeous. I'm going to just show you a little bit. I don't know if it'll show up, but yeah. I'm going to take you for just a little bit of a walk. Maybe you can see some things. Looky at that. Looky at that, friends. So this week's theme of nature, I'm going to be doing lots of experiments in nature because, wow, am I lucky to be here. Okay, let's get back to some semblance of normal because I don't want to edit. I don't want to edit at all. I did a lot of editing yesterday. I don't want to edit today. You hear the wind chimes going on. And hopefully the mic is not going to be too distracting. So experiments with nature. This outside is our true environment. I know we like to have cozy homes, safe homes, and our species, maybe not in this particular climate, but our species was evolved in nature. We have had a relationship with dealing in all sorts of ways with nature, always. Nature is us. Life is us. When you're a city person, as I predominantly am, an urban person, it's hard to remember this thing. I know that some of you have incredible plants and and animals and creatures that you connect with on a regular basis that is also an expression of nature. And I also know that many of you don't have the kind of access, especially that I have right now. I don't have this access normally. And next week, I will be back in Chicago. Nature's everywhere. Nature's in the cities. Nature's in the urban. My invitation to you for today's first experiment, is think of some places near you that you can access that feel like nature. You know, that can be a shrub. That can be one flower poking out of the concrete. That can be one tree. That could actually be the earth itself. It could be rocks. It could be literally anything that gives you a sense of nature. It especially is often a place, whether that be a park or in Chicago, the lakefront. But identify 2-3 places that when you are there, you feel a little bit of that natural rhythm, which often is a slower rhythm. And just right about those, I also would love you to think about one place in nature from your life. It can be a couple places, but pick one that when you were in that natural surrounding setting, you felt more yourself. You felt more connected to yourself, to life, to something bigger, to nature. That place you can visit whenever you need. So if you are in the concreteness of a city and it doesn't seem like there's any nature, you can remember with vivid details, hopefully, that place. Maybe it's not a visual, maybe it's a sensorial, maybe it's a scent or a sound or a taste or a texture. You can recall that place of nature the place that actually is kind of like your home. You know, what I've realized in living the nomad life that I live is that home is actually located within me. And that is a true experience of safety and also of nature itself. I am so excited to experiment in this remarkable setting. The other day when I was walking in the foothills, I heard the wind in a way that I've never experienced in my life. I thought it was a bird or animals or something, and the pup that I was with, the wonderful familiar Blue, we stopped, both of us, and we're like, what? What's that? And it was the sound of the wind talking through the hills and the trees, and it was eerie as fuck and beautiful and sacred, and it was nature just reminding me what's what. The thing about nature too is that it makes you feel so small and at the same time expansive beyond almost anything that you can imagine. I really hope this week that you get a chance to get out into nature somehow, especially in the Northern Hemisphere with spring really beginning to pick up speed. I mean, this place in Kentucky, there are no leaves on the trees yet. There's a tree that's blossoming, a dogwood tree, I think, that's blossoming down the way. But we're still at the jumping off period. You know, there might be flowers shooting up, but nature's just waking up to spring, to springtime. So I really hope that you get a chance to experience some of that. And I also just really hope that you understand the beautiful nature of you, that you carry nature in your body, in your bones, in your blood, in your spit, in your ears, in your eyes. You are nature experiencing itself, your consciousness being able to reflect upon yourself. I mean, that's I can't, my mind blows every time I think about that. My mind gets blown. I have lots of moments every day where I'm like, oh my God, I'm consciousness aware of myself. It's so fucking weird and amazing. That's nature. We are this one really unique experience of nature. Not the best. Fuck that. We are one experience of nature. Yeah, so I'm grateful for this process with you. I'm grateful for this week, this theme. It seems like I always sigh before I do the sign off. I'm going to sigh again. Oh, hey, so if you're interested in this, I have a Patreon. It will be linked somehow. Please join me. It's $5 for the month, and there's other tiers if you want to experience it. Like this, if you see it on Facebook, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification button. I upload several times a week, and I just so appreciate your participation in this work and in my life. We do this thing together. We do this thing together. Thanks.